selected the region's best newscast by a national panel of judges. You're watching 27 News First at 6 on WKYT.
He was a co-worker and respected meteorologist, but even more, he was a friend. Former WKYT meteorologist Brian Collins, known for giving so much to the Central Kentucky community, died today at the age of 62.
Passed away this afternoon after a battle with cancer. We'd like to share some of our memories and some of his special moments.
But blue stands for Wildcat Blue, and we hope that they do real well up there. Of course, is there any question? Now then,
his personable, totally at ease style on live television made him one of the most popular people in the Lexington area.
4 days, count them, 4 of outstanding weather. Oh, you're just going to love it. Let's get right to it by starting with a satellite map across the United States.
Early on, the young man born in Scotland hated the weather. He had joined the Air Force and
take a look back at the life that left us with many smiles. Before his TV career brought him to the bluegrass, Brian Collins was an Air Force veteran and accomplished pilot. He loved aviation, trains.
The best way to find out how it all works is to climb on board.
And quickly came to love his new home, Central Kentucky.
With any luck at all, Brian View will be a successful venture, and the average person will really have a place to ride in the horse capital of the world. Makes sense to me. I'm Brian Collins, 18 News.
Brian spent more than 2 decades keeping people in central and eastern Kentucky informed about the weather. He spent his first years in Lexington here at WLEX in the early 1980s.
And look at that, 69, a possible record high, and that will be on Hale Ridge in southwest Lee County. Here's our
before moving on to WKYT in the early 1990s.
I'll tell you what, this is the time of the year that arguably is probably the best weather of the year.
Even though he took his weather forecasting friendly, approachable, ready with a kind word and smile for everyone he met. He loved this community, especially the children. He taught a generation of children about weather during his countless visits to classrooms across central and eastern Kentucky.
He would go out to all these different communities and all these fairs, and he got to meet a lot of people. So he really adjusted to Kentucky really easily because he was going everywhere and meeting people, and you know, he's like all of us. He liked a free meal and a good time, and he got plenty of that, and he really found that the people around here were really sort of, as he would put it, down-home people. I'm going to remember the good times. The silly stuff we did, he laughed all the time.
This community is better because of Brian Collins. This community has lost a friend. Brian had been in poor health for several years and was recently diagnosed with lung cancer.
We were blessed to have worked alongside him and made better by his friendship. Somewhere, he's on the ride of his life, and he's loving every minute of it.
No, boy, oh boy, oh boy, I think I could really get to like this job.
WKYT President and General Manager Wayne Martin praised our friend Brian this afternoon with these words, quote, "Brian